New York City Library. I've been in there like 1,000 million times, but if you watch Ghostbusters and you want to do movie locations, and I'm going to go to the Ghostbusters, I'm going to try to find it, the original place. But yeah, this is the New York City Library. Yeah, I used to come here when I lived in New York in college for summer, because I was still doing a sabbatical and I still had a practicum. So I had a summer school class that I was taking at the same time that I was doing my activities. So, okay, so let's go in here. This is the Polanski exhibition. I have no idea what this is. I didn't plan on coming in here, but I figured I'd take a look. We'll see what this is about. Free audio guide. That's always good for accessibility. And so you can get your learn on. This is cool. There's so much in here. But if you want to get a book, I think they still have like pages where like people that will go get the book for you when you want to take a book out. Like you wait and they like look for it for you so you're not like messing up the shelves and stuff. Cool. I'll have to come back. I don't have anything to do tomorrow morning. It's at the 9/11 museum, so I still have until about 3 o'clock. I have to be at the airport by 3, so that gives me quite a lot of time. If I get up early, leave early, and get down to Battery Park, I can pretty much, maybe come back here. But I'm walking here now, so I might as well take a look. Let's see what's through this magical door. Bookshop. Okay. Always a fan of bookshops. See if there's anything. I'm getting Harriet like little presents here and there. And things that I think she would like reading and stuff. And she always likes the gifts that I get her. So, she's only child, so I do what I can. This is cool. Let's have a pillowcase. A pillowcase for a bag? It's a pillowcase or a dish towel. Yeah, I got to carry everything back on the plane. But luckily I'm flying Southwest, so I can just like get an extra bag from Target tomorrow if I have extra stuff to bring, and then kind of consolidate into like a duffel bag. So I might do that. Or I get like a shopping bag. This is cool. Just like randomly not planning on being in this store. But yeah, she's a big fan of like notebooks and stuff. I already got her one notebook, and I'll show her like on our Zoom calls. But yeah, I got her one notebook already. And mini notebooks right here. She likes drawing, so she likes to have a lot of things to draw into. All right, let's walk over here. It's a long line. Let's see. Think before you speak, read before you think. Magnets are good. Yeah, I like this one. I have this in the van. Women belong in all places where decisions are being made. I already got her a coaster. There's t-shirts. I need a long sleeve shirt. There's hats as well. And other stuff. Pencil cases and pencils. What are these? Ask me about my dad jokes. Okay, mom life. I don't need a sweatshirt. I'm actually really hot right now. So these are little notebooks and bookmarks. That's cool. I'll find something for her. Socks, we can always get socks. And then these are sales. What do they have for sale over here? Blankets, window decals. These are, don't know what these are. Little notebooks. Cool. All right, I got a notebook, and I'm gonna now walk over to the Empire State Building. Just a heads up, they tentatively check your bags on the way out, so, okay. All right, I'm running down the steps like in Ghostbusters. All right, let's go kill some ghosts. Okay, I'm in a hurry now because now I'm just getting lazy. I'm like, okay, I'm slowing down on my pace. I gotta pick it up a little bit. I gotta get to the Empire State Building, and then I need to go down to Battery Park. And after that, I think I'm in Chinatown for the rest of the afternoon. I want to go to the M Museum. It's supposed to have some like quirky stuff, like weird shit. So I want to do that. My friend just told me about it this morning, so I added it to my list. But I think it's in Chinatown in like a freight elevator. I don't know. I have to check. I'm gonna go in this souvenir shop for a minute, see what they have. Hi. Good. How are you? I want long sleeve shirts. I don't like short sleeve shirts. And Harriet wears my size clothing now, so she wears normal, like medium, small. So, yeah. I should come back and do this. I gotta use the restroom again. Okay, I want a crop top. Oh, how much are they? Probably super expensive. Let's see. $94. Oh no. All right, that's a very fancy Starbucks that has like real food and stuff. Okay, I'm getting hungry, but I'm gonna go to Chinatown. So now I'm going to the M Museum, and I've got to walk approximately like 2 minutes and get on the yellow Central line, I think it's called. And yeah, go down there, and then I'll be in the Battery Park area, Chinatown Battery Park, Soho. We'll go down there right now. So yeah, okay. All right, well, there's the Macy's store as well, flagship store, I believe, and this Macy's parade during Thanksgiving, things like that. All the fancy shops, but I need to get food. Okay, there's Ghirardelli. I kind of want a smoothie or something. I want something sweet. I need sugar. Maybe they have like, I don't know. I don't want ice cream. It's cold now. Okay. Yeah, I'm like in the, food capital, and I'm not eating anything. Probably should get some souvenirs as well. These are 3 for $10. I have a rule that I can't get any magnets for the van unless the van actually drove there. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let me get out of here. That was fun on the last episode, going to the Empire State Building. Now I'm going to go down to Chinatown. Oh, this makes me sad now. I miss Jeff. Oh my God, I miss him so much. Did not need to see that right now. Anyway, there's souvenirs. Okay, let's keep going. All right, I gotta cross over and get on the W line and go south. All right, this is 34th Street and 6th Avenue. Where's Times Square? It's around here somewhere. I don't know, 42nd Street, I think, Broadway. Yeah, I'm a little bit further down. Okay, I need to get food. I want a pretzel. I think it's cash only. I want some falafel and some halal chicken kebab. That's what I want. Okay, but let me get down to Chinatown because there's plenty of food down there. Maybe I'll get some noodles or something, or nuts or whatever. It's just the whole place smells like gasoline and food. All right, down here. Okay. The Omni is pretty good. It's kind of terrifying that it goes straight to my Apple Pay, but it's helpful. I'm not having to get a metro ticket every time. So here's the subway map. So I am 34th Street, Herald Square. So I'm going to take the yellow line down to wherever I'm going, whatever it says on my phone here. I just follow the lines. I don't memorize directions anymore. I just listen to my phone. So the way the Omni works is you tap your phone, and then it comes up with your Apple Pay. You select the card you want, you double click to pay, and then you hold it near, and then it lets you through. And it's only like $1 or $2, so that's good. Okay, the W's this way. I'm good with subways, it's just a matter of just figuring out how to pay for it. Okay, I want to go W South. All right, so I want to go to downtown Canal Street, which I think, get on the W line. Get on the W line, 6th Avenue, Whitehall, South Ferry. Okay, Canal Street, yeah, this is the right one. Okay, let's go down. This one is, no, it's over here. Yeah, don't get on the wrong train. It's like, okay, I'm gonna stand over here. So the good thing that Google tells you exactly which trains to go and where to go. This is Canal Street in Chinatown. Okay, let's go to this museum, see what this is about. There's a bunch of guys selling stuff over there. It's always interesting when they're selling just only one thing. And you're like, yeah, who'd you mug to get that? It's like, why are you walking around with one Rolex and you're trying to sell it to me? I'm gonna go in here. I want a cropped sweatshirt. New York cropped sweatshirt, that's what I want. All right, this museum's supposed to be over here. Let's see. All right, the Gallery. There's a gallery there, there's another gallery there. This is Tribeca's, this is like fancy place. I don't know. I guess it's down, not here. All right, I don't know where it is. It's about halfway up here. Let's see, let's go back here. There's a gallery there. Oh, I think it's here. I think this is it, but I think it's locked. All right, it looks like it's closed for winter, reopens in spring. Okay, that's fine. All right, let me go find a restroom and go to the next place. I don't think I'm gonna get lunch right now. I was gonna get food, but here's the Banksy Museum. So let's see how much it is to get in. All right. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of Banksy, but it's okay. All right, it's $21 for first responders and veterans, which is great. New York is all about their first responders, but I'm hungry and I want food. Okay, now I'm in Chinatown and I smell dim sum. Dim sum, I want some dim sum. Oh, those are cute. All right, even the McDonald's says Chinese on it. Okay, let me go find some real food, sit for a minute, and then since I'm not doing that museum, and then figure out where I'm going next. I think I've got an hour and 45 minutes of just walking. And I don't think I'll go to the Statue of Liberty. I don't need to. I went there in 99 and I took this photo. So yeah, I have no reason to go there. And I took this photo with a film camera. And you can see the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers in the background. Okay, so I'm on Canal Street. So yeah, let me just go walk around Chinatown for a little bit. I'm gonna go to the ice cream shop right now where they've got all kind of weird ice cream. It's fun down here. It's hot today, but then it keeps going windy and hot, like back and forth. So, yeah, this is like Japan. I mean, I lived in Japan for, you know, whatever, million years. What's that?
That's for 4 years, right?
4 years, yeah. And the most expensive place in Japan is the Japan Chinatown. Like where they have, you know, you can get like bird's nest soup and stuff, which is like really bad to eat. But it's like $3,000 for a small bowl. But we went there for dinner and I was like, you know, of course I'm in my 20s and I'm poor and I'm just like, what am I paying for this? So, yeah. But it's fun, you know. I used to live in Greenwich Village, so, or actually 14th Street. That was when I lived at NYU. All right, so I'm gonna go out of here. I need to find a restroom and a restaurant. And usually you can only use a restroom if you eat something. All right, in the Columbus Park playground right here, there's a women's restroom. This is the municipal court, and there was people in wedding dresses, and I realized they were getting married here. So that's how I do it. I wouldn't even have a wedding. I just have a really, really good trip. I was just like, let's just go to the courthouse on like a Wednesday. I want a pretzel, but I want a good pretzel, like a cheese pretzel. And these are all cash only. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna find a real restaurant food. It's weird when I'm by myself traveling. I just forget to eat, and I don't have a hunger pang. Like, just my stomach just doesn't create that. So I'll go all day without eating, then I'll suddenly get like spaghetti legs and realize that I haven't eaten anything all day. I just don't have hunger, and it's a thing. It's a real thing, but it's very frustrating sometimes because then, like, you know, with the hernia and stuff. I don't have any cash, sorry. With the hernia and all that, like, it just makes it hard to eat big meals, so I just snack during the day. But I've been walking. So far I've walked, see how far I've walked, almost 10 miles today. So I just keep it going, even though I've taken the tram and I took the elevator to the top. So I don't know if the map will be accurate, but so far 9 miles, minus maybe 2 miles for the tram. But anyway, okay. All right, just keep going. People are texting me. They're doing some sort of photo shoot over there. That's kind of pretty. Looks like Japanese. Not wedding though, because wedding would be a different, they wear that like the oni, like headdress that supposedly covers the horns of the devil the woman has when she gets married. It looks like a big fortune cookie shaped hat. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing over there. Always something interesting to look at. Okay, so now, this is jury duty. Yeah, that's the courthouse. Okay, so now I am going to just go into Battery Park, and I'll definitely be able to find a pretzel. There's a really good pretzel stand. I know they're all over, but there's one that I got one really good one from, and some takeout shawarma, which I think is what I want. But I also want a beanie, not a fold-up beanie. I want like a regular beanie. All right, there's stuff here. Again, probably cash only. It smells really good. I'm hungry. Sorry, I'm just whining, so I'm hangry. Yeah, I don't carry cash on me though. Oh, they have ice cream, a real frosty. These are British style cones, but they're $7 each, which is like way too pricey. They're like $1 in England. Okay, All right, now I'm getting into the financial district, and One World Trade Center is, where is it? It's there, I think. No, I don't know. Oh, it's behind the building. This is the New York City Hall. So that's One World Trade Center, and I don't know, I think that's the Oculus or something, whatever's in front of it. But in 1999, when I lived here, I was standing in between the both buildings and took a photo, laid down on my back and took a photo with my film camera, and the buildings were so tall that they curved in. And I don't know if I have the picture, I'll have to look for it. But yeah, so the museum is closed, so I'll go to that tomorrow. But now I'm just gonna walk down this way and go to a couple other small art things and bits and pieces, and maybe find another restroom. So, oh, it's cold. Oh, it's chilly. I'm gonna put my hat on. So this Burger King down here I ate at back in '99 when I lived here, and this was one of the World Trade Center buildings. And from here, then I walked over. So I guess they rebuilt. Yeah, I guess they rebuilt these buildings, but all this was blown out. I think that was the Marriott. Mercer Labs, I think that used to be the Marriott. Maybe it's over here. But yeah, that little Burger King, that got rebuilt. Okay, I'm going to the Sphere. I don't even know what it is. Down here. But yeah, so that's all of, I guess, Ground Zero. Is it down here? The memorial's down here as well. I'm gonna walk past it. I'm gonna be down here tomorrow anyway, when the museum opens. So I'll get down here right away. Check out of the hotel early, sleep in a little bit, and then head down here, and then probably just make my way to the airport. Probably get to the airport about 2. That'll give me a couple hours just to kind of chill and veg, and then get on the plane at 5. It's getting cold now, so I broke out the little kitty cat hat. So yeah, it was the memorial over here. I rode my bike up here 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. But yeah, let me just walk past. I'm interested to see the museum. I've never been in there before, but yeah, that's the One World Trade Center. There it is right there. So this was the other building. I'm pretty sure, or maybe where the memorial is, that was one of the buildings, and One World Trade Center is the other building. But this was like Trade Center 4. There's like 7 World Trade Center buildings is what it was. But yeah. Huh. I mean, I was asleep in Japan when it happened. I had no idea it was happening until after it was, all over. Not over, it's never over. And there it is. And there's the memorial. So just up the stairs, across from the memorial, and the water's not on. They turned the water off, it looks like. Somebody tried to jump into it, like last year or the year before. He almost fell into the whole thing. Yeah, the water's off. They got scaffolding down there. Yeah, it's interesting. I just find random things now since I've done everything else. I just look for things that I haven't done before. That's a church. This is, this is Greek Orthodox Church right next to World Trade Center. I had no idea. Huh. Is it a memorial or a church? St. Nicholas Church and National Shrine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, my mother is Russian Orthodox, so we would always go to a Greek Orthodox church when we were teenagers in California, because she said the men were richer and the food was better than the Russian church. I was like, I hear ya, but still. So, all right. I cannot imagine. I came here in 2003 with the 6 Japanese kids, and Ground Zero was still Ground Zero. So, yeah, even though we have Hiroshima, they have Hiroshima, they were still incredibly all about peace. And even Hiroshima's the Peace Memorial. They're very much about let's just all get along kind of thing. And yeah, they were very moved by coming here. Looks like there's a school trip as well, but very moved coming here. It doesn't look like, I don't think the museum's open. It says it's closed today. And there's not that many people. There's a big school trip right down there, but yeah, I don't know, just to try to explain to them like why it happened, you know, and have to do it in Japanese. And the day we landed in 2003 in New York City, the Iraqi war broke out. So I had to explain to their parents that their kids are fine. I was like, yeah, no taro and no senso, no war here in New York City. But anyway, this is the sphere. It's just an art thing. Don't know what exactly it represents though. Let me see if there's something I can read. Yeah, last time I was here was August 23 and I rode my bike. And so I didn't actually get to go in. And then I went to get a cronut. So then I just rode my bike up through Manhattan. I think I did about 25 miles total. So over there is the Hudson River, and this bike path is what I rode up in 23. And it's really, really nice. It goes up at least maybe 10, 11 miles, up past Chelsea Piers, up past the Intrepid, which I've also been to, the big warship. But yeah, so now I go this way. I'm tired now, but I had a good salad. I stopped off at Vineyard, which I've never eaten at. But they had first responder and veteran discount 10%, and the salad was only 11 bucks, and it was really good. And I had arugula, grilled chicken. I didn't care for the dressing. So now I'm looking for the piece of the Berlin Wall, which is supposed to be down here. I think it's over here. So right next to Kumon is part of the Berlin Wall. This is Homage to Liberty 1989. There's that. I think that's all there is. But yeah, that's the Berlin Wall right here. I remember when I was like maybe 11 years old, 10 years old, when the wall came down. And then I went back 10 years after that, and you couldn't even tell where, you know, East and West Berlin was. You can see the reflection of the One World Trade Center right there. So this is something they do now. You've got to pay a toll if you want to drive in parts of Manhattan in order to prevent the congestion. They also have security cameras all up here, like right there. I'm back on Broadway and I tripped over a bunch of Banksy knockoffs that some guy was trying to sell, and he's like, "You're interested in one?" And I'm like, "Nope, not at all." And besides, I mean, I guess you can't really copyright it because you don't actually know who Banksy is, so it's not like he can come after you. So I'll just expose him. But anyway, okay, so now I'm walking down Broadway in the financial district. All right, everyone's around this dude. That's the Wall Street Bull. Okay, I've already had a picture with him. I'm looking for something else. Let me see if I can find it. I was trying to figure out what they were doing, and they're grabbing his balls. They're literally like, "I'm gonna touch the golden balls." So this is one of the many reasons why aliens don't land here. So they're like, not this planet. So this is Bowling Green in Wall Street. I need to look at why I'm down here. I forgot. Hang on a minute. Okay, this is the oldest fence in New York City. Apparently, looks pretty old. No way I came down and look at this. I'm just walking around. It's not far from everything else. Okay, now for the next really exciting waste of my time. Just kidding. I don't know, what else am I going to do? I've done everything already. I just haven't made videos on them. But it's like, you know, I'm not going to go back and do a bunch of stuff just to make a video when there's other stuff I can do, like finding like piece of crap fences. I don't know, old stuff is good in America because it's such a young country. It's only like 100 years old, isn't it, or something like that? Like 1776, wasn't that yesterday? Anyway, yeah, everyone's lining up here like lemmings to go hug the balls of the Wall Street Bull. And the balls are actually shinier than the rest of the bull because everyone's rubbed their hands on it. I don't know. I mean, at one point we had COVID at some point, and COVID said don't touch everyone and don't rub the balls of bulls. Yeah. Well, executive decision, since I'm down here, there's the Museum of the American Indian. I know nothing about it, but I might as well go see it. Plus there's a restroom in there, so that's good too. So yeah, let me go check it out, and then I'm walking to a few other things. The Titanic Memorial. I don't think there's a museum there. If there is, it's probably going to be closed soon. I have to check. If not, I'll just head right over. And then the Ghostbusters, original Ghostbusters firehouse. And then I think I'm just walking back. and then getting on the train. I think I'll just take the train up to Grand Central, go check that out, and then head back to the hotel. So it's only like 4 o'clock right now. So let me see if this place is open. Entrance is over here. So this place closes at 5, so we'll see how much it is to get in. All right, this museum is free, and I feel like we should be paying because I feel like we owe them a lot. So, but yeah, while we serve, Cultures of War, is this it? Oh no, there's galleries over here. This is a federal building, so they had to do security check, and I was like, oh, I'm ex-military, I'm used to it. And they were like, oh, this guy's Army. And I was like, what's your MOS? And I always try to guess what their MOS is. I think it was like 31 Bravo, which I'll put on the screen in the ceiling right here, what 31 Bravo is, because I forgot. Infantry, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever I put in the ceiling. Anyway, this is nice. Okay. Nice waiting area. I gotta find a restroom. But yeah, so there's no charge. So let's go over to Native New York. And there's actually a bunch of like Native American tribes, like all over the country in places I didn't even think about. Like Washington State, New York, Florida, Michigan. I mean, they're all over, which is fantastic. But I always only ever think about like Navajo Nation. So this is great. This is the museum shop. Very cute, and it's part of the Smithsonian as well. Okay. Oh wow, I had no idea. That was really interesting. Really interesting museum. There's some chocolate. This is Bedre chocolate of the Chickasaw Nation. Okay, I'll get a bar of that for Harriet. I just realized that that's the Brooklyn Bridge. Right up there. That's pretty cool. Actually, I had a friend of mine in college when I was doing my internship in 1999. He was in White Plains working at the newspaper there. And we met up in New York City and we spent the day walking around as well. And then he was looking for places to propose to our other college friend so they could, get married. And he chose the Brooklyn Bridge. And then he brought her out a few months later or something, or I don't know, whenever, during our senior year, because we were here the summer before our senior year. And he came out here and proposed, and they got married, and they had kids, and then they got divorced. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's Brooklyn Bridge. We walked all the way up here. I remember that. Yeah, I had a lot of people come out when I lived in New York. But the year before, when Jeff and I were here, I was in Rhode Island, and then I came down for a week to visit New York, and then I flew my other friend out. And then he called another friend from school to get Jeff's number because Jeff was in the Navy. And then Jeff drove down to surprise me in New York. So yeah, it's really sad. It's been a sad day. I mean, it's been good walking around. Really, I think I've walked like 14 miles. But it's really sad because, like we'll never go to any of these places again or do any of that stuff. And it's really hard. It's been 2 months now. He's still stuck in the Bodies for Science lab. We still haven't had a funeral, and I'm just trying to do everything for him, in his memory, while I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to grieve when we don't even have, a body or a funeral or a grave or anything or any tangible thing for us to go to. So all I can do is go to the places we used to go to and have those be my memorials until we have somewhere tangible that we can go. All right, let's take a look at where I'm at. So, okay, so it's a 15-minute radius walk. I just walked all the way down there and all the way back up again. And I'm right here. So that's a 7-minute radius. That's pretty cool, although it depends on what pace you're doing. But yeah, I'm in the financial district. So I'm just gonna go to like one more thing and then start walking north. And I think I'll go to Grand Central, might grab something to eat there, and then probably just walk all the way back to the hotel. I mean, I think it's already only like 5 o'clock, 5:30. So I think I'll just walk all the way to the hotel. It's only maybe like 3 miles and that'll be good. So yeah, that'll put me in about almost 15 to 16 miles of walking around New York today. And a tram as well, and an elevator to the top of the Empire State Building. So yeah, just kind of, it's a day. Not really, being social. I have a couple friends here, but I just want to kind of have a me day and just enjoy the cold weather. So there you go. All right, so I need to go on the Brooklyn Bridge Promenade, more stairs. Yeah, definitely bring your commuter shoes when you come to New York. I walked around New York in 2019 with heels, and I survived. I mean, there were boots, but still, I was like, probably should have had some flip-flops or something. Okay, so I got to go up here and then turn around. I've already been to Brooklyn Bridge, so I don't need to see that again. Just have to go this way. I need to get a foam Statue of Liberty hat, but I need to get it from the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I used to have one of these. Here's a picture of me with the Japanese kids wearing these. But it had more design on it. So, what else do they have? Churros. They look like they're pre-cooked. Okay, so I think I'm going the right way. I'm trying to look for the original firehouse for the Ghostbusters. For Ghostbusters. And it's somewhere around here. But the whole day my GPS, I already passed here. Okay, the whole day my GPS is turning me around, and I think I'm on the wrong side. I don't think I need to go over the Brooklyn Bridge though. I just have to go to the right location. But yeah, I just did a big circle. And I've left my Strava going the whole day, so I can see how far. Here's a one wheel, that's funny. I don't think you're allowed to have motorized vehicles on here. I'm like the bike Karen. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, I just passed this earlier because I wanted a pretzel. Okay, so let me figure out where I am. I know it's around here somewhere. So this is the Federal Plaza. For some reason, that road is completely blocked off both ends. I don't know what building. There's a federal building down there. But there is the United States Courthouse on the right and the Administration of Justice or something, another courthouse on the left. Yeah, it's all like a lot of brass, as we would say in the military, a lot of officers. A lot of fancy people. Okay, I'm getting tired now, so I'm gonna go walk to this next place and then walk up to one more place, and then I think I'll just walk back to the hotel and then stop somewhere for like an ice cream or something cold. All right, I have 36 minutes until I get to Grand Central Station, maybe less than that. I've just been kind of going in and out of the stores as I'm going along. I'm seeing if there's anything for Harriet. I got her some stickers from the Strand bookstore, which is a pretty phenomenal bookstore, and phenomenal also that it's still in business. But anyway, so yeah, I think I'll just keep going. I'm tired, my legs are like jelly. But I think probably when I get closer to the hotel, I'll probably stop and get a proper dinner because I've only had a salad and a frappuccino. So yeah, that's kind of it. So that's the day. Tomorrow I've got the whole day, so I'm going to leave the hotel about 11:30. So I'll just kind of spend the morning in the area that I'm in. Maybe get some breakfast, get some food for the plane because I have a long flight. Get in about 11 p.m. to Houston. And then I gain an hour, so it'll actually be midnight. So I'll probably do some things around the hotel in the morning, and then I will head to the 9/11 Memorial Museum at noon, and then that'll pretty much be my only thing for tomorrow. And then I'll just go probably straight to the airport. So yeah, I think I've seen enough. So anyway, I just been on the phone with friends while I've been walking, and they're like, where are you at now? And I'm like a mile away from when you last called me. So yeah, it's like I kind of missed a few people. They were here and then they weren't here. So they left on Monday, and I got here on Monday night. So kind of overlap, but that happens a lot. I end up, going somewhere and then end up not, seeing my friends. So now we just live vicariously through each other. Like, where are you at? Florida. Where are you at? New York. Where are you at? Houston. I was like, okay, All right, fam. So, all right, now I'm on 14th Street and Broadway, and I used to live here. I used to live on Union Square, so in NYU. So I think it was down this end. I think it's, I lived down here. Yeah, so I lived in a dorm building over here for a summer in 1999. And across the street used to be a supermarket, now it's Target. So yeah, so my dorm building's right down there. The light brown building next to the dark brown building. And the dark brown building where it says New York Gifts, that used to be the Virgin Records megastore, or one of these used to be. Yeah, so now there's like a Whole Foods, Starbucks everywhere, it's ridiculous. But I like the real kind of like cool coffee shops. But yeah, so this is Union Square, and they used to have a farmer's market here as well. So I think I have to go, I'm going to Grand Central. I might just actually just get on the subway right here and just hightail it up to Grand Central and then walk from there, because I don't feel like walking anymore. I want to go on the subway. Anyway, but I think I probably only spent about $10 on the subway for the last like 2 days, which is pretty good. Let me see how far I've walked. Okay, so in 8 hours I've walked about 17 miles, but minus 2 miles for the tram. Yeah, that's not too bad. No wonder I'm tired. I've almost walked like 3/4 of a marathon. All right, so that building where it says Sephora, that used to be the Virgin Records megastore. And there used to be a really good pizza place somewhere around here that had pizza till like 3 in the morning. And that was like my lifesaver, because we do all-nighters because we had no money. And then at like 3 in the morning, we're like, okay, let's eat pizza for breakfast. So now it's like a Whole Foods, Sephora, Burlington. The whole thing's Burlington. Yeah, that used to be Virgin Records. That's crazy that that's how we bought music back in the day. And then there's cameras everywhere, which I think is good. It doesn't feel like a police state, not like England, where like there's cameras in every intersection. Okay, well, let me get on the subway and head to Grand Central, because I want to go get something to eat at Grand Central, I think. I don't know. Or maybe try that Italian bakery next to my hotel, because I want to get something naughty. I don't want like fast food or not even Chinese food, because I don't want anything to weigh me down while I was doing my 17 miles of walking. So one thing my friend said is because they have the congestion tax, there's a lot less cars in the city now, and because of that it's not as busy. So now I'm going to go uptown the 4 or the 5. 4 or the 5. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, she told me to go this way. There's no 4 or 5. 14th Street. Like, I don't know where to go. Hang on a minute. All right, that's why, because it's around the corner. So the 4 or the 5 will take me to Grand Central. All right, so no matter where you are, downtown is always south and uptown is always north. So if you ever get confused. And the local or the express, I'm going to take the express. All right, this is Grand Central, 42nd Street. And there we go. That was quick. That was 1.5 miles, took 5 minutes. So when I interned at Reader's Digest in 1999, I had to go through Grand Central every single day and then got to Pleasanton, which was Pleasantville, in upstate New York every single day. So I was the only one of 2 interns. My co-intern and I were the ones that had to not work in the city, so it kind of sucked. But I remember coming through here every single morning. And then on Thursday, we visit like a different magazine. Yeah, anyway, okay. I just wanted to go here for no reason, just because it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's all nostalgia. So yeah, going through Grand Central. And then in 2019, I was here. I took a picture of myself there as well. Hudson News, just like the airport. Track. So this is where you would also get like the Amtrak and the surface trains. So you can go to like other, Long Island and upstate New York, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. I love train stations. It's like the Hauptbahnhof in Munich. Massive train station. It's now 7 o'clock, so I'm tired. Okay, I got my little hat that like 3 people and 1 homeless person said they like my hat. So there's 42nd Street. So I think I'll just go outside there. It's a 34-minute walk back to the hotel, so I might as well walk. You know, I could take the train, but yeah, I think I'll do that. That just saved me another hour to take the train up here. So let me go out here and see if I can yeah, go out on the street and see where I'm gonna go. All right, the sun's going down. There's the New York Public Library, and that is on West 42nd Street and 5th Avenue. And now I'm gonna go down here to Broadway and then up. And then I think I'm on Broadway. I don't know. All right, this is fun. My feet are absolutely killing me. These shoes are Skechers memory foam and they're very comfortable, but I've just been walking. I think I'm gonna end up walking 20 miles, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, and that's my record for walking in one day in New York. I'm now walking toward Broadway, so I'm on 42nd Street. And this is, well, in England it's the West End, but it's Broadway, basically. And then I think Times Square is down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk through there and I go straight up Broadway, and that should take me straight to the hotel. All right, so I'm walking toward Times Square. In 2023, when I rode my bike, here's a picture of me, looking like a big dork. I was wearing the brightest outfit I had, and they still trying to hit me on the road. Okay, so let's see, I'm hungry. I keep saying that and I'm not stopping. I just keep walking because I don't like exercising on a full stomach. And since I had a long way to walk back, I was like, well, I don't want to eat a big meal for lunch. And so I just had the salad, but now I'm peckish again. U.S. Armed Forces recruiting station. That says a lot if you join the military from Times Square. It's like, just don't be like intoxicated. Just know what you're doing. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool though. I would highly recommend if you want, you know, your loans repaid or an education after you go to the military, you know, it's not a bad thing. The whole of Times Square is basically one contrived, like, you know, whatever. And lots of, well, not so many scammers now. But yeah, there's Carlo's Bake Shop. I don't know about that show anymore. Yeah, you can just like take pictures in front of the sign, the Campbell's Soup sign. Is it still there? I don't know. I don't know. When you come here like 50 times, you kind of get desensitized to it. It's not so like, you know, oh my God, where? Like I'm just like, ugh, I gotta walk. It's like in Las Vegas when you get the costume panhandlers. And like, you know, the tourists don't know that you're not supposed to like give them money or do anything with them. They're not allowed to be doing this. And the whole city smells like marijuana. That's like cilantro. It makes me feel like I want to vomit. Do not like the smell. I don't think I want to get a pretzel from Times Square though. I might need a tetanus shot or something. So I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. I think they're going to jump over the tourists, but we've been standing here for like 10 minutes and all they've done is ask us for money. And the crowd has thinned out, so eventually they might do something. I'm in the back here, so yeah. I would like to go home. So, it's okay, I'll see what they're doing. Maybe it's content, I don't know. I don't think they're actually going to jump. I think they're just going to run toward them and go, oh, just kidding, thanks for the money. That's the thing about these, like, Times Square things. They're like, okay, keep everyone here all night, do one thing. I think they would make more money if they just did the performance over and over again instead of, like, making us stand here. I don't even want to see. I can just go on YouTube. So, and it's cold-ish. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta go back, and you can do this thing. This is another thing that costs money. Everything here costs money in the souvenir shop. Okay, I have my sweatshirt, so I'm happy. I've got a cropped sweatshirt that I bought for ice skating, so I have to take that one back to Houston with me. Times Square is my least favorite part of New York. It's just like a shithole, and it used to be worse. I mean, it used to be all like, you know, like, I don't know, X-rated stuff and prostitutes and all that. And I guess they cleaned it up and they made it pedestrian only in areas. And oh my God, I can smell Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna be glad to get back to the middle of nowhere where I just breathe fresh air, like nothing else. Okay, all right. Thankfully, my daughter's not really into having like 1,000 million like toys and stuff. She likes books and she likes artwork and sketchbooks and stickers. That's pretty much what she likes. I got her some stickers for New York, some puffy glitter stickers with different New York stuff, like a pretzel, a taxi cab, Statue of Liberty. I actually want to see this show. It's Good Night and Good Luck with George Clooney. He's actually in it. I would like to see that, but I don't know when it's starting. Yeah, maybe next time I'll come back and actually like take in some shows. I've seen a few shows here, but I would like to see that one if it's still playing when I come back. And here's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, but they film it during the day. But yeah, if you want to get onto an audience or something, it's pretty easy. I've been on The Price is Right twice, and my brother was on Singled Out on MTV back in the 90s, and I think my mom was on a game show as well, and she was trying to get onto Wheel of Fortune for the longest time. All right, now I'm hitting Columbus Circle, and there used to be an Amish bakery here for ages, but now there's Magnolia Bakery and Florinella Bakery Pizza. I'm only half a mile from, and Le Pain Quotidien, which is Belgian. So I'm only half a mile from my hotel. So I think I'm gonna keep going. Plenty of places to eat around there. But yeah, I miss the Amish bakery. I used to get like 3 loaves of bread, one to take to work, one to eat on the way to work, and then one to take home to my roommates where I would eat it before they got to eat it. So, okay, so I gotta walk around the circle, and Central Park's right over there. And then I just go up a little bit further. There's a big shopping mall there. It's so weird, there's so many choices, but when you're on your own, I'm really indecisive. I'm like, I kind of want something to eat, but I don't want to sit on my own. Like, not that I mind, but it's just like, I'd rather get something to go. But also I can't just walk 17 to 20 miles with no, with a full stomach. So yeah, doing van life in the city, it's actually not that difficult, to be honest. I mean, there's places to park, not like in the city directly, but you can go out to like Williamsburg and Brooklyn, anywhere where there's no permit parking, you should be fine. I don't think anyone cares. Okay, that's a big shopping mall, fancy shopping mall. It's got Williams-Sonoma. Deutsche Bank Center, okay. Okay, there's Starbucks. My hotel's around the corner. I'm gonna cross here and go check out some of the restaurants over here. There was a Italian bakery up here. I don't know. Okay, and I'm gonna sit down and have some dinner. Okay, this is the place I want to try the Rosetta. Don't know if they have a restroom in here. No bathrooms. Let's see. Okay. Alright, they have no restroom in there, so let me go up a little bit. Oh, what am I gonna get? I'm gonna go with Indian food at Angar. So let me see. Let's see. This is the upstairs. And I'm hoping there's a restroom. Oh, yes, there is. Okay. Again, I know where all the restrooms are in New York City, but I'm gonna have some curry here. I'm back at the hotel area. It's right here, actually. And there's a Lincoln Center. I've been there before when I was on a college trip back in like 97, 98? I think 98. But anyway, it was a professional development trip with like 45 of our students from our college. But anyway, yeah, I think it was 97. I think DC was 98. But anyway, I'm cold now. But that Indian food was perfect. It's exactly what I needed. And now I want to go to bed. So yeah, it's this tiny little hole in the wall place. I knew it was there, and I was like, I know there's an Indian restaurant up here. And I had to go to it. I was like, that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. I didn't want any like Italian food or salad or anything like that, but that hit the spot. So now I'm gonna go into the hotel and call it a night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Okay, my last day. I'm leaving today, so I need to quickly go outside for a little bit, go over to Starbucks, and then I'm gonna leave my bags with the bellhop and then head down to the 9/11 museum for my 11 a.m. ticket. And it's warming up now a little bit, so that's nice. Yeah, so then I'll be doing that, then I'll just come back, grab my bag, and head to the airport. I think that's pretty much my day, nothing else, so okay. Beautiful, beautiful morning in NYC. All right, Starbucks, I'm gonna head there and grab a drink quickly.